Testing. 1, 2. Okay, we're live.
We're
Hello,
live?
everyone. Welcome. I
So
just saw a comment that said, "Hurry up, Julia." Guys, it's only a 1 second difference of me just hitting the broadcast button. Guys, I'm sorry that I'm slow, okay? But anyway, welcome to the Social Distancing Book Fest 2020 Percy Jackson Fandom meetup. This is also what I've been telling Hunter is the Demigod Party reunion, the unofficial one. But if you guys don't know, this is Hunter. Hunter, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Hunter. This is my second time on one of Julia's live shows. We did one, I don't know, a few weeks back. I don't know, my days are kind of running together now. But I run a YouTube channel here on quote unquote BookTube called The Book Hunter, and yeah, I'm a Percy Jackson fan as well. So here today to talk more about Percy Jackson.
Yeah, we've both been rereading Heroes of Olympus, so that's been fun to discuss our thoughts on how our favorites are differing in this reread than we did as kids. Yeah. So you guys can ask questions, but I asked Hunter this question because I wanted to feel, I don't know why, I've been rediscovering Percy Jackson fan fictions. So Hunter, you like fanfic. I mean, you've read fan fiction. You've read again, but better. I would count that as a fan fiction.
Yes.
So if you had to write a Percy Jackson fan fiction, what would you cross over with it?
Okay. So I was thinking about this in the shower naturally. Shower cuts. And at first I was thinking, Marvel. But then I was thinking how Phineas and Ferb had the Marvel crossover. So now I'm thinking Phineas and Ferb should have a Percy Jackson crossover because that would be the greatest thing on the planet.
I mean, Percy Jackson's soon going to become a Disney property. Exactly. So there has to be a Phineas and Ferb. Like
bring that back.
Bring it back. And if it's animated, I mean,
right?
That's another reason to make it animated is so we can have a reunion of Phineas and Ferb. That would mean Phineas and Ferb are demigods, right?
Right.
Because like I saw this that people were comparing like Ferb and Phineas's head, but like people don't realize that they're half brothers. They're not full on siblings. So like
stepbrothers. Wait, aren't they? No, they're half brothers. That's right. They have different dads.
Wait. Yes.
I don't know.
Wait, are they? No, they're stepbrothers. What am I saying? I'm stupid. But like, who?
British.
Wait, isn't there a theory that like Ferb is like Doofenshmirtz's dad or something? I don't remember. Or is it? No, it's Phineas that's like theoried that it's Doofenshmirtz is his dad or something. I don't know. But
Disney, we need answers.
Wait, so oh my god, you know what they should? Oh my god, they would be such Hephaestus kids. Like building inventions, and
like
then
they built that whole roller coaster park in their backyard.
Yeah, and then Candace, I feel would be a Hermes kid. I don't know why, but I just have this vibe from her that she would be either Hermes or Aphrodite. I think could work. So, let me go through some of these comments. Someone said Perry the Platypus. I agree. That would be his companion. Phineas and Ferb. No, there's 104 days summer vacation.
Yeah, Leo will connect with them so well.
Oh my god, yes he would. Here's the thing. The Hephaestus kids have such a great relationship that's so underrated.
Mm-hmm.
And last Olympian spoilers, if Charles didn't die, him and Leo, best bros
I just think that sometimes about how great of a connection they would have, and it literally depresses me.
It literally, like, I've seen fan art and sobbed over those two. No. But someone said to me, they're like, I think the reason why Rick killed off Charles was because if him and like Leo got together, the camp would be burnt down. And I'm like, yeah, it would. Wait. Oh my. There's 104 days of self-isolation.
That's probably true.
I love that most of our like live streams will somehow go into quarantine. Like
Hey,
the subjects. Someone said, wait, where's the comment? Someone said Grover can, oh, wait, where's Grover can talk? Oh, Grover can talk to Perry. That brings it all
true.
together.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's what like was another thing when I was thinking of the Marvel aspect. I was like Guardians of the Galaxy, just so Grover can talk to Groot, because that would be able to happen.
Oh my god. And then, well, if you think nymphs are like related to trees, right? Or something? I don't know.
You can tie it in like that.
I'm trying to think like Groot and Juniper like being like siblings or something. Or Thalia's like, I understand you, Groot. I was a tree once.
They have a special tree bond.
Norm is the best character in Phineas and Ferb. Let's go. That's the balloon, right? Isn't there like
I
a
didn't
tragic
rewatch Phineas and Ferb, but I started rewatching it on Disney Plus, and they have the episodes out of order.
Okay, wait. Okay, people have talked about how Disney Plus has had episodes out of order. I forget which show that I noticed that, but they did have the episodes out of order. Phineas and Ferb was one of them. What were the other ones? I don't know, but that's one. Disney Plus has some weird problems. Like
Taking the lightning thief off right before you're going to film a commentary.
literally, like they knew it. They knew it. Or I think someone was joking about some people are theorizing that it's because the show is in production or whatever, and I'm like, no, they just took it off. Like someone said that Sea of Monsters is also on it, like in different countries, and I'm like, really?
I didn't think they had like content differences in different countries.
Oh yeah, so like I know for example in Canada, like in different countries on like Netflix, they have movies before United States. So like a lot of countries have had Avatar: The Last Airbender in their countries, but now US is getting it on May 15th, and we all know where that's gonna
I'm gonna
go.
start watching that soon.
Okay, so you haven't watched it either?
No, I have not. I have
Okay.
the box set, but like I'm too lazy to like put a DVD in something. But now that it's on Netflix, I'll be like and watch it anywhere.
And like people have told me it has such Percy Jackson energy that I've like so been into it.
I just see people on Twitter swoon over Zuko too.
Is that okay? Yeah, they say he's like a good redemption arc or something like that, and I'm like, I'm all for a good redemption arc because all the shows that I watch don't have good redemption arcs. But other than that, but Avatar also has a terrible adaptation. So I thought like on Netflix if you search up the thing and you can just add it to your watch list, so when it comes out they notify you. But instead, all I found was the terrible movie, and they showed a preview of it. And I looked at the two actors and I'm like, aren't these characters supposed to be Asian? And they're like, one's from Twilight.
They're all white.
Like all the ensemble and the villain are not white, but the main characters are all white. And I'm like, ooh, that must hurt. If that happens in Percy Jackson, I'm gonna scream.
And I think the two siblings are supposed to be indigenous too.
They are. I think that's what it is. But yeah, they're white. I don't know why. I hate Hollywood. But that's why I feel like I think if we did a cartoon with Percy Jackson, it'd just be much easier that we wouldn't have any of those problems. Oh, okay. Oh, someone wants to talk about do you guys think the Irish Myth series will be in first person? Have you heard about this? I don't know if you have. Okay. Good.
I think they will, because I feel like that's where Rick thrives. I feel like he likes writing first person better anyway.
I do too, but I think it would be really interesting to see another book in third person.
If it's third person, maybe it's multiple point of view.
Maybe. I think what Heroes of Olympus thrives in is having different characters and ensemble. So I would love to see another one of those. But no, I agree. I think he's most thriving at first-person point of views. I can't wait for this. I want to learn more about Irish and Celtic.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Is Irish and Celtic mythology the same thing?
That's what I've been wondering this whole time. Because people are like saying, I just know that he announced it himself, saying Irish in his announcement. But I think it's the same thing. I might be wrong.
Or maybe there's a lot of crossover between the two.
Maybe that might be it. It might be kind of like Roman and Greek if people can answer that in the comments. Someone said Hunger Games Percy Jackson crossover.
Well, I have an idea of that. There's this simulator, Hunger Games simulator.
Yeah.
And you can like enter in any characters. We should do that. Like our next live show, we should enter in.
That should be the whole live. I was just seeing who survives. Someone was asking how to pronounce Riordan, and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to answer that.
Riordan. Yep.
Can you repeat what you just said so I can get it?
I say Riordan, but I don't know if it's right.
I don't know. He was a final Jeopardy question, and I think Alex Trebek said it right, and I was like, oh, I was like, oh, probably not.
I went to one of his events, and I still don't even remember how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I know he gets pissed off when people don't say it right, and I'm like, oh, whoops.
Sorry,
Rick. Love you. That's why I just call him Rick sometimes. Like, we're on a first friend basis terms. Like, yeah, Rick did this. Uncle Rick.
Uncle Rick. That's
Uncle Rick. Okay, wait. Someone said Celtic is Irish mythology, but changed. Okay, so it's kind of like Roman and Greek. Yeah. So,
oh no, everyone's saying Riordan. Oh no, there's a fight in the comments now. We stopped.
We started the comment. Literally, I'll get comments on so many things about how I say it wrong. No, not even Riordan. Percy. People comment about that.
How did
Thalia, they put a Z in it, and I'm like, is there another one? How do you say Percy, Hunter? I want to hear how you say it.
I say Percy.
So you say it with a C.
Yeah.
But people get offended for those characters for some reason.
I don't even hear it.
You don't even hear the Z? Okay,
no,
good.
No.
Good. Okay, wait. Someone said something about...
It's all about
so much. Someone commented, they say it's like Riordan. I don't know. Someone said it like rye, like bread. I have no clue. Nobody knows how to say Thalia. No one does. Thalia. I say Thalia too. I know that the
audiobooks like changes it up too. I swear they do.
Like audiobook needs to keep consistency.
Yeah.
Because what will tick me off is the guy will say Gia instead of Gaia. And I know I've talked about it multiple times, but it still hurts me every time he says Gia. Because all I can think is like Gigi. Like that doesn't make any sense. Oh wait, okay.
Grandmother Gaia. I mean, technically.
Oh, okay. Someone said, what other pantheons do you want to see Rick do? I really want to see Japanese mythology. I think that there is a Rick Riordan Presents book coming out that's Japanese. I might be wrong though. But I don't think Rick will do that because we respect for Rick doing Rick Riordan Presents.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Rick will ever tackle a Eastern mythology.
And I'm so proud of him for that. Because we all know if this was in the hands of J.K. Rowling, J.K. Rowling would do the complete opposite.
Oh yeah, that was another idea I had in my head. I was like, oh, Harry Potter PGO crossover. But then I was like, you have to get involved with J.K. Rowling, and I don't want that to happen.
Oh my gosh, geez. What did she do recently? She did something recently. No, well, she's always done something recently. Yeah. But we stand our own. And like, even if he does something wrong, he'll apologize for it. Like, I think there's been multiple things done in the Magnus Chase series that like they've actually like gone back, edited it out of like certain variations and versions of it.
With like the Muslim representation.
Yeah. Like, I think there was something about he was told something about Ramadan and it was like wrong, so they edited it out of Ship of Dead, and like in next publications of it they'll like get it out. So okay.
I'm reading those books next week.
I would too, but I'm so far.
I may not finish them this month, to be honest. I don't know.
You have planned so many readathons, and I'm like, I wish I was you right now.
But I've been reading a lot now. It's kind of like my comfort now.
Oh my gosh, I wish I could read more.
I get distracted easily though, so you know.
Yeah, that's why I like try to listen to audiobooks more, but it's not working out. Someone said Chinese mythology because of dragons. If you want Chinese mythology, read The Epic Crush of Ginny Lo. Lu Lo, I think it's Lo. Love that series. My coworker recommended it to me because she's like, "This is what I wish Percy Jackson was," and I was like, "Wow, you really have to have a high bar." And I love Ginny Lo. I haven't read the sequel yet, but she lent it to me, and I was like, "Oh, I love this book. I might just buy it." Someone said, "If we span Figaro Chase, you will she notice?" Hunter's not gonna know what that is, but I think.
Stan. What is span? Didn't that mean to say Stan?
Wait, spam? I don't know. I'm talking about Figaro Chase. Do you know what Figaro Chase is?
I'm slightly familiar. I know who Magnus Chase is, but I don't think the other character was in the first book. I've only read the first book.
Nope, it's in the second one. They're in the second one.
So I'm slightly familiar. I've heard the name before, but I don't know anything about that character.
Be ready. I liked their relationship, but whatever. Someone said, "Do you like King Chronicles?" We stand King Chronicles.
I've only read the first book.
I'm only on the second one.
And I read the first book years ago. I own all of them though, so maybe I'll read them soon.
Oh, we should start. Someone and I were gonna do we're just gonna buddy read the King Chronicles, and I think she got through the second one in 2 days, and I'm like, I'm still on chapter 1. Gee, there's so many comments. Why?
Are there more people on this one than last one?
Yeah, there's 268 people.
Oh, wow.
Wow, everyone. Someone said, "Ooh, wait, where did the comment go? No. If you see a comment that you want to answer, then you can tell me and I'll try to tag it. Or can you tag, or is it just me that can
I don't know, let's see.
Can you?
Nope, just you.
Aww. I'm gonna find a way that
you're special.
No. Where is there was a comment talking about something and now I forgot about it. Someone was like what's your least favorite was it non-canon ship? I don't know. Because everyone's spamming and I'm so slow.
Oh, that's what I mean, spam. Okay. People are like, and I was like, what are they talking about? What does that mean?
Well, because it's span as in span decades, but I think they meant spam.
Okay.
So people want to talk about ships and couples.
What is this terminology?
What is this 21st century terminology?
I'm not familiar.
Someone wants, who are your top 3 favorite ships? Because a lot of people wanted to talk about ships.
Oh boy.
I know, me too. I know Percival's number 1, which is kind of a given, but
yeah, Percival is I'd have to agree. Even if they're unpopular opinion, Percy and Annabeth are not my favorite characters, their ship is probably the best ship in the series.
Definitely. I think just the growth of it is really good.
And I love how much it advances in Heroes of Olympus too. I read that part when they fall asleep in the stable together on Argo 2, and then Coach Hedge gets angry. I love that scene.
It's so funny. And just show and then Frank walks. And just Frank's since we're speaking of Frank and Hazel also
they're so adorable. They're
adorable.
Yeah, they're the most adorable couple of the series. Definitely.
I think they're if Percabeth didn't exist, which would be sad, but they would be my number 1 if Percabeth didn't exist. I don't know if okay, so they're talking about Riordanverse. Okay. So I was gonna say Figaro Chase is another one of mine, but I also really I don't know. I know things about Kane Chronicles, but about these ships, but there's a love triangle that's really hard in Kane Chronicles.
There's a love triangle in Kane Chronicles?
I know, but guys, please don't spoil it.
Love triangle?
There's a love triangle, and it's actually really good. When love triangles are done well, they're really good.
They're interesting. I like them.
Okay, when it's something like selection, where it's obvious who's the better person. That's what I hate with love triangles. When one person is so obviously the better person, and then there's another person that we all know sucks. For Hunger Games. Everyone loves Peeta, except for some reason there's some Gale lovers, which I don't get. and my mom is one of them, and I
Oh,
make fun of
no.
her constantly for it. But then
The
again, she's only watched the movies, so
Oh,
like I don't know what's her. I keep pushing her. I'm like, can you please read these? And she's like, no. I'm like, why? But I do also respect the people who are like, Katniss should have ended up alone. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that, and that's fine. But the whole reason why she didn't want children in like the movie, like the books, is because she didn't want them to be born into the terrible world, not because she doesn't want. Not yeah. And I also respect the whole theory of her being asexual because she can be in love with someone even if she is.
Doesn't she have children in the epilogue though?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. I haven't read Mockingjay. Like Mockingjay is the one I remember the least about because this is like I haven't watched the second part of Mockingjay. Mockingjay Part 2, the movie. I haven't watched it.
Well, you're in luck. Freeform is just marathoning all. So you can give them the support. You can be like, you can be like, yeah, they ruined Shadowhunters, but
oh my gosh, that show is terrible. Imagine Freeform doing a Percy Jackson show. I could not.
Oh my god!
Don't give them that idea. Aren't they Disney?
Well, they're owned by Disney. Someone keeps on constantly spamming. Oh no! Did the comment? No. What is the favorite book adaptation? So you can do TV show or movie.
Oh my gosh, I had one off the top of my head. That was like a great adaptation. Well, I have one that I think the adaptation is better than the
I know
book.
what you're gonna say, and I'm fine with it.
Okay, do you know You?
Oh, I thought you meant I thought you were gonna say something else, but yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know You.
That book was the most disturbing thing I've ever read. I can't believe I put myself through reading that book.
I don't know why you did.
It's like all the redeemable qualities, there's not many redeemable qualities of Joe in the TV show, but there's none in the book whatsoever. And it was so hard to read. And I know you're like supposed to feel uncomfortable, but why would you write something like that?
Because
I was gonna say.
I thought you were gonna say Perks, because I know that no, wait, you're the opposite. You agree with me. I'm sorry. Right. I was mixing you up with because Brittany constantly tells me she's like I like the movie better. Like so many people like the movie better, and I'm like I can kind of see it, but I kind of don't.
They kind of made it more teen comedy.
Yeah,
the book was more dramatic. I feel
like that too. I don't know why. Again, I have such a bad memory. I don't know why I thought I just maybe because I remember you reviewing it on Letterboxd, and I thought it was the opposite of what you said. Because you said, right? You wrote a Letterboxd review, right?
Yeah, I gave it 4 stars.
Yeah, because you said like I thought the book was more emotional, but I thought it was. You said the opposite. I don't know why.
Yeah, I didn't cry in the movie, but the book, tears.
Oh. I'm so emotional when it comes to like literally my dad and I were watching behind the scenes of Lost today, and like I was sobbing, and he's like, this is the behind the scenes, like this isn't even the real show, which reminds me you should watch.
I know.
You will. I will make you.
That's a question in my Q&A video coming up. One of your questions you asked me is, will you watch Lost?
I'm trying to make everyone. I've gotten 3 people to watch it. I'm gonna make people join the cult because every time I talk about it, no one cares. Someone keeps spamming me asking me what I'm drinking. Guys, it's water.
It's water.
It's water. It's guys.
We're gonna work in this demigod party.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, I was in a Snapchat group last night, and all they were talking about was alcohol, and they're like, "What's your favorite special drink?" And I go, "Water." I'm like, college kids. Why are you obsessed with alcohol? If you see any comments that you like,
What's your favorite character of all time?
Percy Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
I'm biased. I'm sorry.
Mine's from Madonna Tart book.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, of course it is. Wait, which one?
The only one I've read.
Oh, wait. So you haven't read? Have you not read Secret History thingy?
No, I haven't. Which a lot of people like that one better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm so scared to read it because I don't know. I want to like space them out because I don't want to read all of her work because I think I'll love all of them. So I don't want to like have like a hangover of reading all of her books.
Yeah, I tried starting Secret History on audiobook and it just I think she reads it, but like the main character is like a 21-year-old like male and I'm like your voice does not match this.
Yeah, I think audiobooks should like the point of view should it just feels different when it's like a different gender reading it.
Yeah, like oh my gosh, when the guy in they changed the guy for the audiobook from like Mark of Athena to House of Hades, but each guy cannot do Hazel whatsoever. I think they try to add this like New Orleans accent to her, and I'm like, you can't do this. You can't do this, man. Don't even try. But I really want to read. I still have I have Goldfinch under me. I need to.
My favorite character from that is Boris.
Is that the Finn Wolfhard character?
Yeah, but I haven't watched the movie, so I don't know how his adaptation is.
I only know from reviews that the movie is awful, but I don't know how it is from an adaptation standpoint. So,
well, the book won a Pulitzer Prize, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I heard the book that's why I bought it, because the book, like we have so many copies of it at work. It just keeps on staring at me. So, like I had a massive debate if I was going to buy like paperback, like mass market paperback or just normal paperback.
I hate mass market paperbacks.
Yeah, some of them are like, here's the thing, some of them are cool, but then some of them are like really bad.
Yeah. And I think that one's like the tall one, not even the short one, you know?
Oh, for the mass market?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So the paperback is like really floppy. It's like, oh no, what did I do to it? But like it's like, look, is that even a part? I think I got it dirty. I don't know. But anyway, it's like it's floppy. It feels like a good beach read.
I'm getting the hardcover edition and then I'm gonna annotate the paperback.
Ooh, I like that idea. I didn't even know there was a hardcover.
Yeah. It's like, you know, but you know, big book hardcovers are expensive.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Book of the month because it's on there, so I'm gonna order
it. Oh, it is? Okay. I didn't know that. Someone said what's your favorite scene in Mark of Athena? Since we're both reading it and there's not much positives.
So far, the Leo Hazel Narcissus scene with Echo. That's my favorite scene so far. I made a TikTok about it.
Yeah, that's my favorite TikTok.
It was a good one. I like that one. That's like
it's the most popular one,
right?
too. I'm like, yeah, it deserves it. And one of my favorites of yours too is the one where it's like showing all the books and it's just Flood of Olympus.
Yeah.
I thought people like Flood of Olympus, and I'm like, where'd you come from?
I need to reread it because like I think I've forgotten the most about Blood of Olympus because I've like blocked it out of my head, so I need to reread it to like remember it.
And I feel like if I know what's coming and I know that it's not going to be as epic as I wanted it to be, I think it will be probably better.
Mm-hmm.
I hope, because
I go in with low expectations and then it shocks me. That's what I
think. Yeah. And I think it's also like I just think the whole thing with Blood Olympus was because everyone was hyping it so much up.
Mm-hmm.
And
the conclusion of such a huge series like that, there's such a cult following of that series, and it was like the conclusion of it, and it did not satisfy.
I think I don't know if we've talked about this, but I probably have talked about it with you. Just like Rick promoting that all this bad stuff was going to happen, and then booktubers being sent boxes was saying like who's going to survive, and then nothing happening. What?
I remember watching those unboxing videos.
Yeah, and
all the popular booktubers, and now they don't even talk about Rick Riordan at all. No one talks about Rick Riordan.
No one does. Literally, I think we're the only ones. I know like there's another booktuber that does, but like barely. And then like the people that I did the Demigod-a-thon with, like they talk about it, but like no one else does.
Like none of the mainstream ones that got all those boxes, they never talk about them.
And then oh my god, wait. I'm not gonna name names, but there was a YouTuber, a booktuber that was gonna give away their Trials of Apollo book signed because they have all hardcovers in the series, but it's signed is paperback. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You have
I would keep that.
And also, it's personalized. Like, Rick literally signed it, and Rick never personalized signs this. So, like, I was like, I DM'd Bernie and Peyton, and I was like, guys, I wouldn't care even if it wasn't personalized to me. Like, I would still buy it. Like, he never does personalized versions, like, at all. Like, he never goes to. It's always like stadiums. Like,
yeah. That's how it was when I got my House of Hades copies and I went to his event. There's just like tables lined up and of already signed books, and you just got yours.
I think it's only when it's like BookCon or something, but like he never goes to those anymore. I think this one was like back in like when he has a new book out, but like or they're in paperback, but I don't. He never does it. I'm like, Rick, where are you? Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the gods? And I would only go to BookCon just for him. And then, like, I think there was 2 years ago where Stephen Chbosky went, and I was like, I should have gone because he never goes because he barely writes. I still haven't read it.
Me either. It's been on my wish list for a long time, and I need to order it. I actually started was more interested in that before Perks being Wallflower.
You were?
I was read that first, but I didn't own it, so I ended up reading Perks because of you.
Now I'll read Goldfinch because of you.
To be fair, Goldfinch is 800 pages long, and Perks is only 200.
Yeah, just like if we compare our two favorite books, one's like this, and one's like this. Someone said thoughts on Jason plus. Oh, wait, crap! No, wait, that's a spoiler. I just realized that someone said Jason times some object that kind of does something to him that I'm not gonna say. I was gonna make a joke about how him and a brick is a much superior ship, but
didn't he get hit by a brick in Mark of Athena too?
Yeah.
In the beginning during that fight?
Yeah. I've gotten appreciation for Jason because he in Mark of Athena, he even calls out himself for being being literally blacked out most of the time. He even tells Piper, he's like, I don't do anything. I get blacked out so many times. And I'm like, oh, you finally figured it out. Like, no one likes you.
I love him and Percy fighting for the alpha role in the whole entire book. It's so funny. And
then Octavian, they're both of them agree or something like that. And they're like, well, Octavian, now that you have two pre-readers above you, you outnumber your foe. And I was like, I think Jason and Percy together are actually really funny.
Yeah.
Even though Jason's a complete copy of Percy, I just think it's them together are so much fun. Wait. You're not gonna get this. Wait, is it in?
I think it's in the first.
It's in the first one?
Yeah, I remember. It's in parentheses. It's I fall harder than Jason or something like that. Or I pass out better than something. And it's even though I don't know who that is, yeah. I remember that. I remember looking at that, I was like, oh.
Who is that? Wait, Someone said people ship Clarice and Percy. Ew. No. She literally stuffed his head in a toilet. We don't support that.
Enemies to lovers.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Some enemies and lovers can be good when they're done well.
When they don't shove heads in toilets.
Yeah, exactly. Or someone said Rick's taking their Irish course or something. Wait. At their university, where is it? Wait, where? Ugh, these comments. I'm so sorry, guys. I lose your comments. Someone said Rick and Riordan's taking their course of Irish mythology at their university. And I was like, really? That's
He's getting a master's in it. I saw him.
See,
got like,
that's what the commitment.
yeah, he's so committed to it. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Imagine getting a master in the mythology just so you can write a book series for it. We stand. I love that.
He wants to do it right. That's what we stand. So, oh my god, I saw a comment where it's like,
Going too
opinion. What? What did you say?
going too fast.
Can you say that again?
I said it's going too fast to chat.
Oh my god, yes, it is. Because sometimes people keep on repeating the same questions. So like, there was one where someone was asking opinions on people shipping Percy and Artemis, and I was like, what?
People ship that?
People ship that?
I've never seen that.
Weird ships that you find out when you go deep into the like.
Go back 5 seconds when I didn't know that was a thing.
That's like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of like a really bad Percy Jackson ship that like doesn't make. People. Oh yeah, we talked about it. People shipping Reina and Nico, and I'm like, oh, no.
Turn on slow.
Yeah, is there a turn on slow mo? What? No. Ooh.
Oh, slow mo for the comments.
Yeah, but wait, how do I do that? I don't know how to do that. But hey, whatever. A lot of people ship Percy and Thalia. Well, that's not going to happen anymore because Thalia is like immortal, and I don't think she's going to leave the Hunters of Artemis for Percy.
Nope.
I think the only time you would leave the Hunters of Artemis is if you're I don't know, what are their names? The two women that left, and like, and they loved each other. So like, and Artemis like didn't praise them, but she gave them her blessing or something. And I was like, yeah, because that became a huge drama in the fandom. They're like, they let them go, and it's like Artemis was fine with it because she respected them. But anyway, what is the worst crack ship you can think of with Percy? Any that is not Adaptation. Someone said Apollo and Meg. No. It's like that's the worst you can think of. No.
How old is Meg?
She's like 12.
Oh no.
Oh, Josephine Emmy. That's what they are.
Oh, the Hunters of Artemis.
Yeah. What did ambrosia taste like to me? A frappuccino.
I don't know. I'm thinking hard on this one. Some sort of coffee.
Yeah. I stopped drinking like cold coffee. I've transitioned. But what kind of coffee do you drink? Like
I drink it black most of the time.
Yeah. How do you do that, man?
Black with 2 sugars.
Oh geez, I wish. I have too much cream in mine.
You want to hear my unpopular opinion while rereading these series?
Yes, please go right ahead.
I will say, as a whole, and I'm still on book 3, so it could change. I think Leo, like as a whole, is kind of overrated. Like
I respect your opinion, but like, I don't agree.
Compared to everyone else, he's kind of like one of the most least developed of the 7.
Okay, well, I just like his backstory a lot, and that's
yeah, and it doesn't get elaborated on as much as the other backstories, which I think is maybe why I think he's overrated.
Okay, yeah, I think he's gone down in like my ranking because I think Frank and Hazel have like moved up to like the top.
My favorite, but now I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, they're coming for you.
They're coming for me.
Someone said, wait, where is it? I lost it again. Someone said,
he's great. Yes, he's great, but overrated.
Overrated. Here's the thing. I think he's good. Someone said like, oh, Leo's good, but the fangirls hype him up too much. I kind of agree, but I like him a lot, but I think he's still cringy.
Yeah.
Which I think that's kind of the intent.
Kind of the point.
That's kind of the point.
Teenagers.
But
16-year-old.
Okay, there was a comment up that was like saying a Nico and Bianca like prequel spinoff, and I was like, that's when they were least interesting.
Yeah,
they're just stuck in the Lotus Hotel. Like,
we already got the insights of Lotus Hotel, and that's literally all they do.
Someone said I hate Kaleo, and I'm like, I don't even remember Kaleo. So.
Me either. Like, I need to read. Wait, does that happen in House of Hades?
Yes, it starts in House of Hades. I just feel like Rick was like, oh crap, Leo needs to have a love interest. Oh, remember Calypso? Yeah, we're gonna use her.
That was Rick making him more interesting. See, guys? Maybe he'll be more interesting to me once I read the Kaleo parts. But right now, I'm like, he's kind of just there. He's the mechanic.
He's like well, technically, if you think about it, he's kind of the reason why all the stuff. But it's not his fault. He got possessed. True, but still.
Yeah, he got possessed.
Someone said there's a book. They want a book about Thalia, Luke, and Annabeth's adventures, but I thought there is a book. I thought Demigod Diaries.
And, the Demigod Diaries.
Yeah, I thought that.
Point of view.
But like, I need to read. Once I finish King Chronicles, I need to read the short stories with Percy, Annabeth, and then like Carter and Sadie.
Yeah.
Because like I think someone said there's like supposedly a quote where like Percy talks about that Sadie is how Percy imagined him and Annabeth's child or something, or like a mixture of them, and I'm like, that's kind of sweet. But kind of weird if you think about it. Percy already thinking about kids.
Yeah.
As a 17-year-old.
I mean, he was in New Rome too.
Oh my god, he was.
Yeah, he's like, talking about their future.
Well, yeah, but he's not talking about kids at that moment in time. You don't talk about kids. Apollo and Raina, no. Is that
weird?
Well, then again, I haven't read Tyrant's Tomb.
That's right.
I don't think either of us have.
Yeah, I forget that in Trials of Apollo, these same characters appear. I completely keep on thinking it's like new characters, but I forget he reuses the characters.
Literally, I always say this, but Trials of Apollo is Rick's apology for Blood of Olympus.
I need to read those.
I think I'd rather you read Magnus Chasing King Chronicles first, but that's just my opinion.
And I already know the big spoiler of the Trials of Apollo because it's literally impossible not to know it.
Some people I realize like now that like so many like more Percy Jackson fans watch my videos, there's so many other people that haven't caught up. So like there's one video, I think it's when I went on the tour and I talk about how like Rick instantly says who dies in Burning Maze, like at the event. He literally says at the event that this character dies, and everyone got pissed off at me for saying it. I'm like, he literally said it at the event.
Why would you know?
Well, there was these two girls in line in front of me, and one of them was like, yeah, I'm on Titan's Curse. And I'm like,
you're three. I would read those books before I went to that thing.
You read and I think some people were reading in line. They were like just catching up on the series. I think I was actually. I think I didn't finish Burning Maze at that moment in time. I didn't even finish it after. I was reading it in the seats too. I was like, oh well.
I do think I will probably get sad when that happens though.
Here's the thing. The death itself isn't emotional, but the reactions to the death is where I cried.
Oh, I can just imagine that one character. Because I like that one character. You know what I'm talking about.
I do. So, like, literally everyone else gets emotional. But, like, the death itself. I'm trying to think. We're not saying this. We're not saying who dies, guys. Don't worry.
We're good.
We're good. We're fine. Oh no! Please don't post Tyrant's Tomb spoilers, please, or fake ones. Don't look at the comments.
Don't look at the.
Don't look at the comments. What are some of the? Which is the worst? Oh no, that's not it. Oh, Daedalus book series. I mean, you can read mythology for that.
Right. I feel like sometimes people forget that these are literally based off myths.
Yeah, and they're like, you know what? We should have a spinoff of all these like gods, and I'm like, you can read Greek mythology.
Read mythology. Pick up the Odyssey.
Pick up the Odyssey, because that's where a lot of his stuff comes from. Is the Odyssey? I think a lot of where Rick gets some of his ideas is Odyssey. Also, someone said that Rick Riordan is he plagiarized because Percy Jackson's based off Greek myths. And I'm like,
I mean, they've always been in the public domain.
it's not. Do you know the Great Gatsby? I supposedly is coming into the public domain next year. Oh no, we're gonna get a lot of retellings of that.
Especially since it's the 20s. I don't know.
Oh yo, here's the thing. F. Scott Fitzgerald knew that we were gonna be screwed in the 20s.
That means we'll be able to read it for free. That book's expensive. Like for
What?
like a 200-page book, The Great Gatsby.
It's what?
An expensive book to buy.
And yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it.
It was alright. For like required reading, I enjoyed it more than most.
Yeah, I just didn't like the Baz Luhrmann movie. But then again, I just don't like Baz Luhrmann, so I don't think you can ever really fully adapt The Great Gatsby.
No.
So, I don't. Did you see the Baz Luhrmann version or no?
Which one is that?
That's the one with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes, that's the one I have watched. And it was like, I didn't like think it was anything special.
Thank you. My mom, I was ranting about it to my mom, and my mom's like, what has Tobey Maguire done? Like, he's not a good Nick Carraway. He's not a good Spider-Man. Like, what has he done? And I'm like, wow. I didn't know my mom was a Tobey Maguire hater. Okay, people keep saying Bianca reincarnation opinions. No, she's dead, guys. She's dead. Like, you gotta let it go.
I hate reincarnation trope anyway. Like, leave them dead.
Just leave them dead. That's why I don't like Blood on Olympus. If you're gonna kill a character, just leave him alone.
Maybe I'd enjoyed that character more if they stayed dead. Maybe it would have brought more emotional weight to the arc.
Like, literally, like, I personally feel like if the person who died in Blood of Olympus kind of stayed dead, I feel like that would be a good arc. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, like them interact, like being in the, like, I guess the hero's end and meeting like Charles or like his mother or something, like, and saving everyone.
Sorry, my brother came in.
Okay, it's fine, don't worry. Oh, someone said in the book, but she does canonically go into rebirth. Oh no, why?
Why? I forgot about that. They're talking about that in Son of Neptune, I think. Nico talking about how he can't talk to his sister anymore because she went in for reincarnation, which I didn't even know that was a thing at first.
Nico already has a sister, and her name's Hazel Levesque. He's becoming what Bianca couldn't do to him. Be a better sibling. Because she's younger than him.
Mm-hmm. She's really young. I forgot how young she was.
I know. And then people totally forget that she stopped like Gaia at age 13. Like, can we talk about that? What a wonderful, so good. And then people got so mad at me for saying that she's more powerful than Percy. I was like,
come on.
But then like Nico even says that Percy Jackson is like the most powerful demigod, and I'm like, but your sister's right over here. And she can like manipulate the mist. Like they talk about that in the beginning of the House of Hades. Like, oh wait, someone has a theory that Percy Jackson's sister is Bianca reincarnated. No, please. No.
Oh my god, no.
That would be awful.
I forgot he had a sister.
Oh yeah.
I remember that because I love that. Percy. Imagine Percy being a good big brother.
Mhm. But the sad thing is that we don't get to see Percy grow up because Rick just wants to keep him 17. And I'm like, yeah, but
I need a timeline of events of what happens because they all happen like so close to each other.
exactly.
All the
Like,
events.
I don't even think like Percy and Annabeth had no time together before Gaia was like, not Gaia, Hera was like, oh, here we go, we're putting you. Someone said thoughts on Sally writing Percy Jackson. Rick, no, have you heard the theory that Paul is Rick?
Oh.
There's like a Tumblr post somewhere. My friend sent it to me, and she's like, "What do you feel about this?" And I'm like, "It's a fun concept, but not real, unless it is." People are shipping Magnus's sword and Percy's sword. I support. Yeah, exactly. It would be.
What's Magnus's sword called again? I forgot. He names it something, but
oh my god, he names it Jack. That's what
Jack.
it is.
Right, Jack the Sword.
I remember my one friend's name is Jack, and I sent him, and I'm like, "Hey, you're talking sword now." Y'all, everyone's like, "Guys, opinions on Nico."
What you expect us to bash Nico? I like him.
Yeah, I actually like him better now because I never really liked him until now. Wait, Rick's new short story hints that Sally is Rick. What? What is this? No, wait, someone said if Disney happens, Uncle Rick should play Paul. No.
He's not an actor. Maybe he could do like
he would not do that.
No.
He's just like, okay, you guys do the adaptation. I did the work for you for getting it. Other people could do it. I don't think he would be in part of I don't think he would have because he wouldn't even see the musical. So
yeah.
Which people took as a wrong way.
And he's only doing this now for the fans. Like, he personally does not care about an adaptation.
Not at all. He's like going to Hollywood like for like 4 times, and his wife's joining him.
It's so devoted. I love that.
See, if J.K. Rowling was like Rick, we would already have a Marauders. But no. Crimes of Grindelwald.
I haven't even seen that. The second Fantastic Beasts movie. I haven't watched it yet. Don't
do it.
I have no aspirations to.
I think the only good part of it is Jude Law, and that's because I like Jude Law. And they even screw up. I mean, they made Dumbledore, I guess, likable by having him as Jude.
I guess.
Someone said, I've heard multiple people complain that Percy is undeveloped in Here's Olympus. Do you agree? He already had his arc in Percy Jackson and the Olympians. So he's not undeveloped in Here's Olympus. He's already developed.
Yeah.
There's no way his arc can take him anywhere else. So that's why Rick... my friend and I ship Percy and Riptide. How does that work? How does that work?
Comment. I don't know what to say to that.
Oh, Eddie Redmayne is as good as new. Okay, yes, I like him.
He's good.
I just think if it was a solo film, it was fine.
It would have been a great solo film.
But now that's like 5 movies.
5 films? Come on.
Like if she really wanted to do this, she should have wrote a series first. Because then she could plan it out. But no.
Now she writes adult crime novels that I think literally no one reads.
Literally, I think they were doing so badly, and then she had to expose herself so she could get people to buy it. I don't know anything.
Someone said Apollo caused Corona.
Yeah, what is this theory? How is this possible?
Because he was mad at Zeus. Zeus would not care if mortals had Corona.
He wouldn't care.
Do you think Zeus cares at all? Zeus is like the most apathetic god.
That's why we don't like the gods, because they
Right.
Apollo created Corona because he was mad at Zeus. Guys, he's still Lester. He's still Lester. He can't do anything.
Apollo may be arrogant, but
He's not.
he's not that evil.
With the arc that he's going at right now, he would not do that. He would have all the ladies indoors. He would have everyone indoors because we stand our bisexual icons.
Yes.
I noticed this when I went on the tour. The tour started on bisexuality visibility day, and I was like, "Did Rick plan this?"
he knew.
He knew. Oh gosh, 7 comments. No. What are some of these?
You know who would beat Percy in a sass battle? Rick Riordan.
Yes.
I
yes.
agree.
Yeah, I agree. Wait, where's the legend? Has it if Rick noticed? You just gotta put it on a t-shirt. That's
Right.
what you gotta do. I'm really thinking about buying that the sweatshirt that Percy wears in Trials of Apollo. I might just buy it.
Yeah. High school swim team sweatshirt.
Yeah, some people don't know what it is, and I'm like, y'all, it's the high school. It's not this like cryptic thing. Do you think favorite character out of the 7 plus Raina and Nico? I think we've already said.
I think we both agree. I don't know. Wait, what's your favorite?
I mean, I'm biased to Percy, but
Yeah.
other than that, Hazel's my other favorite.
Yeah, Hazel's my number 1.
Yeah. I think here's the thing. I put Percy as my number 1, but the number 1 that's not Percy is Hazel.
Yeah, like it's a whole different ranking.
Yeah, I have a whole different ranking. It's like if I was doing a ranking, it'd be like Percy's like number 0 or something like that.
Right.
Like yeah, like oh geez, what the someone's talking about King Chronicles. We both haven't finished it. We don't know.
Written like a tape recording.
Yes. And
that's what I recall from the first book, is it being written as a tape recording.
That's why I feel like it would be so good as a podcast.
Ooh,
like all they would have to do is just read the book, and then I've listened to it. So when I got my Kindle, I guess you could have Amazon Unlimited for a little bit. So you can go back and forth, so you can read some and then you can listen to some, and I felt it worked both back and forth.
All right.
But I'm really hoping for King Chronicles podcast adaptation or cartoon, whichever works better for me. But
I know. People are justifying Apollo creating the
guys,
which I think maybe Apollo, but with Rick's incarnation of Apollo right now, the arc he's going through, isn't he like becoming more human-like?
Literally, yes, that's the whole arc. The book, Trials of Apollo might be his least, like personally my least favorite of his series, but Apollo's arc is what is keeping me through. Like,
what is Hades Town? That's a musical, right?
Yes, it is.
Is it like, does it have to do with Greek mythology?
Yeah, it's the myth of Eurydice and Orpheus.
Ooh,
it's really good.
I'm not caught up. My knowledge isn't.
No, mine isn't either. Basically, they reference it a little bit in Percy Jackson. I like underlined it when I reread Lightning Thief when they talked about it. But basically, they're in love, like they're forever together, and then she dies, and then he goes into the underworld to get her, and then Hades is like, yo, you two are in love, I'll give you the chance. If you walk back up from the underworld without looking back to see if she's behind you, you guys can go and be lovers. But then of course Orpheus is stupid and looks behind right as he's about to take a step, and then she falls back into the underworld.
Oh,
I know, it's so sad. And like, what?
Have you read any of Madeline Miller's books?
Is that the person who did this? The oh, I have it. Songs of Achilles.
Yeah, I've heard it's good, and she did Cersei as well.
Oh, I need to read these. I heard both of them are really good.
Yeah.
I see them all the time, and I'm like, oh, I need to. Do you think Piper is useless? No, her charm speaks really good.
I love Piper.
And I think she's better now from rereading. I don't know. She just gives me off like, I like her a lot. Like, I think there's a reason why she has the kind of mindset of not wanting to look pretty, but I don't like how she generalizes her cabin. I
True.
just don't.
There's like a little bit girl on girl hate in that, you know.
Yeah, I just didn't like that. Okay, the one thing, but
point of view in The Lost Heroes, Piper's.
Yeah, yeah. Even though I have a Leo bias, she's like my second favorite. But but I think Drew though deserved a lot of hate because she did say something about Selena being a spy, like being a terrible person. I'm like, bye. We don't want to see you now. We don't care. Path Percy takes to get to the Curse of Achilles, the path Orpheus took. Okay, I'm sorry. Whoops. Okay.
I remember them referencing him when they're talking about people who went to the underworld and made it back. I think Orpheus was like the only.
He's the only one, and then he looked, and it would have been Eurydice would have been with him, but no, he had to turn around. Okay, someone was like, I like Pippa, but her character's so focused on Jason all the time. Okay, here's the thing. I feel like, yes, but I feel like when Trials of Apollo comes around, I don't think her character's like that. Because she realizes that. And I think she even realizes it in Mark of Athena that, like, her feelings are kind of based on, like, fake memories.
Yeah, they're all created for her. Like, that's sad. Like, that's one of the most, like, depressing parts of the Riordan verses, that whole fake memories, like Leo, and then like they were never best friends. Oh
I know.
So sad to think about.
Off of that, but I kind of like that they broke up. It's sad, but I think it's realistic because I haven't seen any characters in any book series like break up, and I think there's one part where Piper compares her and Jason to Percy and Annabeth, and she's like, "We're not perfect like they are," and I feel really bad. Because like everyone wants the Percy and Annabeth, but we're all not getting it. Someone asked who's worse, Octavian, Gabe. Well, Octavian destroyed stuffed animals, but Gabe like basically abused Sally.
Yeah.
So
both are dead, so it doesn't matter.
Wait, didn't you text me about you were like, I totally forgot that like Gabe was like stoned or something. And I was like,
like Sally and Percy Loki murdered him. And we just gloss over that.
Rick was telling you all to like get Medusa's head and stone the abusive person. Wait, where's the comment? Houdini, Hercules, or Hercules, I don't know, and Orpheus are the ones who made it. Yeah, they say that in the audiobook.
Yeah. That's like the Greek version. Hercules is the Roman version.
Yeah, that was one of the
Disney Hercules is the Greek version. They messed it all up. Disney Hercules messed it all up.
Rick has talked about how he hates the Disney Hercules, and I find it so funny.
Who?
Rick. He makes fun of the Disney Hercules.
I watch it all the time.
I can't wait for them to do a Broadway musical because they were planning on that. They're still planning on that. So, people are still theorizing about this corona theory.
Oh my!
Guys, give it up. We can't. People keep asking about Solangelo. I think we haven't gone back much into our reread that I don't really remember much about Solangio.
Yeah, in Blood of Olympus, they're just there, but I feel like they're more developed in Trials of Apollo, maybe. So
I think I just really like Will, and I really like Nico. So I'm like, found happiness in each other. It's fine.
Yeah.
And I think if Rick were to do a spin-off series of someone, I would be fine with it being them, because then they can develop. Because also they're really young.
They're still pretty young.
Yeah, they're like 14.
Yeah.
So like they have a long way to go. But blah, blah, blah. Someone said Octavian and Raina. Ew. Raina hates him. So no. Wait, someone says Rick loves the redemption equals death trope. It's so true. They'll get to.
That's true.
Why is this? This is like Star Wars. Oh my god, Rick must love Star Wars, because that's literally every arc in Star Wars where someone will get a redemption.
You see the tweet where he was talking about how, was it him that was talking about how he loves like every movie except for Rise of Skywalker?
That just shows how amazing Rick is, just by hating on Rise of Skywalker. Because like Rise of Skywalker is don't get me started on Rise of Skywalker. But
I disliked it. I did not enjoy it at all.
Me too. Like I think like
I watched it twice. I paid to watch that movie twice.
My parents, they went to go see it a second time, and my dad's like, it's better, and I'm like,
I didn't. No, the entire second time I was just angry.
I just feel like I think the only thing that I liked about it is like just Rey, Finn, and Poe all being together, because they never were all together. And I think they're all like they all have really good chemistry, and I just wish we focused on that more, and like not made like Poe some like criminal. Oh. I hated that. I hated that so much. Oh. Someone, I don't know.
Nico
so true. Oh, Hades. If you think about it, Hades is the only one who didn't break well, Poseidon's the one who broke it. Zeus. No, wait. Yeah, Zeus isn't the one who. Literally, Poseidon's the only one who broke the bond thingy, right? Like, not to have any kids. It's because Sally was so good. Now Star Wars is stuck in my head. Oh, someone was talking about Avengers Endgame was a worthy ending, and I'm like, sure about that. Oh, Will is 16 and Nico is 14.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're like young.
Jeez, I didn't know. I keep thinking Nico's older than he is.
Yeah.
Just all the time. No. Zeus did not bring it with Thalia. I thought Thalia was... Someone said Zeus broke it with Thalia, but I thought Thalia was before, right? Right? Wasn't it for the bond thing? I don't know. I may be wrong.
No, they made it after World War II.
Oh, then I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So Hades is the only one.
Yeah.
That I'm stupid. Yeah. Okay, guys. I realize only Hades is the one. That just shows that Hades shouldn't be like shown as a villain in most mythologies.
I like Hades in, was it The Last Olympian?
Yes.
He has a really good arc in that.
He does. The bonding was around. Okay, yeah, I got it. Hunter told us.
Yeah.
Hunter educated. He was like, Julia's wrong. I got you.
Will is 15. People want to know that.
You get one thing wrong in Percy Jackson,
right.
Everyone just comes after you. Wait. Someone said fan casting. If you could cast one person for the Disney adaptation, who would it be and what character would they play?
I don't know. I don't fan cast at all. I'm just like here.
Mark Hamill voices Dionysus. That's the
Yeah,
only one I'll go by.
I agree with you with that. That would be great. Or just find a role in that. Because he's such a great voice actor.
Oh my gosh, have you watched Castle in the Sky? Such a good film. And it's
What is
really
that?
It's a Studio Ghibli film that's seriously so underrated.
Studio Ghibli film.
You watched one, which was the one was that?
Ponyo.
Oh, I haven't seen Ponyo.
I watched it a long time ago. It's about a fish.
Yeah. At first I thought that was the one with Bridget Mendler, but that's the wrong one that I'm thinking.
It was in a Studio Ghibli film?
Yeah, well, because you know what they do is they dub it. Mm-hmm. So she and David Henry both were in it, like voiced and dubbed a Studio Ghibli film.
I'm watching the sub version.
But Castle in the Sky, my friend and I only watched it for Mark Hamill's voice. But like it ended up being a really good film. But like his voice acting is that really good because he's in voice acting. He's like mostly the villain, which is really funny to me.
Yeah, he's a great Joker.
I've heard like his Joker's really good because from what I heard is that after Star Wars he didn't want to be typecast, so he went to like animation. I was like. Oh my gosh.
Someone said who is better, the book Hunter?
We all know Hunter's better than me, so.
Oh, I mean.
It's just love story, yeah, definitely.
Start fighting.
Start a debate. Someone starts a Twitter poll. Who's better? Oh my gosh, we start fake Twitter beef. I'm ready to start new ones.
Yes.
I remember me and Peyton and Brittany just on that call. Brittany did not want to be a part of it. She's like, guys, I'm not a part of this. And we tricked so many people too. It was so funny. Always start fake Twitter beef. Do you think Percy would name their children after their friends who died? Yes, and would name it after characters that actually deserve it, rather than Harry's son being called Albus Severus Potter.
That's literally the stupidest thing.
It pisses me off to know it.
Right.
Like you literally have a child named James Sirius Potter and Lily Luna Potter, and like all of those characters are great, but you don't name it after like Arthur, Hagrid, and then
I saw a tweet that was like, did Lily not Lily, crap. Did Ginny not get a say in the children's name?
Oh my god. Literally, like she did not. Like I was fighting for him to name one of the kids Remus, but then everyone's like, I think there's a quote that says that like they didn't name it Remus because Teddy's like their second, like fourth child, and I was like, oh, okay, I can see that. But Luke is a hero. Wait, someone was asking about our opinions on Luke's, if he's a hero or not. And I think in the end, I think he's more of an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Like people are like saying he was mind controlled, but like
he went to it.
He went to it. Like someone was, I think someone described it as Percy and Luke are on two sides of the same coin. Like Percy wants to do what Luke is doing, but knows it's wrong.
Right.
So he doesn't do it. And there's reasons why Luke went to the dark side because of it, because of what the gods did to his mother and what they did to his family. So.
Oh, that's a sad arc too. I remember reading that and like, wow.
See, that's why I love Last Olympian, because we finally get like his kind of backstory. I think when you want to do like a good redemption arc, always like in a movie or something, have it like the last film or the last book focus on that person so that we can start a redemption arc rather than going place to place.
And then kill them.
Yeah, you know? And have not a reason to kill them. Like Luke, there was a reason why he died.
Right.
But, you know, there's a certain, like, movie series that's really popular where they just, like, killed off a random, like, the villain, who was supposed to be the villain of the whole series. I could go all on about Kylo Ren's arc. Don't get me started, and how everyone like. I'm sorry. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so.
Me too. I love Star Wars.
Oh, we should do a whole discussion about Star Wars and then get hate on it.
Yeah.
Because supposedly having different opinions can happen.
No, that fandom is like so polarizing and toxic. I'm like,
I know. I hate it. I don't like it. Like, someone literally told me I can't hate any of the movies and I can't call myself a fan because of it. I'm like, doesn't most of the Star Wars fandom just hate everything?
Yeah. Like, that's a requirement to be part of the Star Wars fandom is you have to hate some of the movies.
Like, literally, you do. Like, but like, now I'm going back to Rise of Skywalker. I'm just thinking about Rise of Skywalker. Like, I remember when it was years, because I always really like endings to series, you know? Like, I really love, like, my favorite books are, like, Deathly Hallows, Last Olympian. My favorite Star Wars film is Return of the Jedi. My favorite last of the prequels is Revenge of the Sith. So I was, like, ready for Rise of Skywalker to be my favorite one of the series. No. The complete opposite.
Yeah.
Someone asked if I was a Reylo shipper. Ew, don't associate me with Reylo shippers. Please.
No,
God, no.
oh my gosh. Their Reylo shippers scare me.
I think there was, because a lot of the people that are fans of Reylo like Daisy Ridley stuff, so some of them were comparing Chaos Walking to Reylo, and I was like, please stop. No.
I need to read that series too.
Yes, you do. Please. Someone said the audiobook of it is not, Todd doesn't have a southern accent, and I was like, what? I was like, wait a minute. Also, since we're on the subject of Reylo, Reylo is like Phantom of the Opera, if you think about it. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, Purcell is a good friendship, however, bad ship.
I agree.
I think, okay, here's the thing. I think the reason why they got together is so Rachel could discover herself, which I don't like for Percy's benefit. But that's one of the things I don't like about Lost Olympian. I know she had to be in they had to be close so that she could realize that it's not him that she's fascinated with, it's the Greek world. But like they still could have just had a friendship. And then now it's toxic to then it's just toxic for their friendship is that they just got together. But
yeah.
But now it's toxic. Now they made people hate Rachel because of the Percy and Annabeth and Rachel thing.
I like Rachel.
I love Rachel. She's my favorite. Most underrated.
Right. Are we gonna head off this call soon?
Yeah, I think it's good. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Thank you all for giving us your opinions. Thank you all for joining. We'll do it again sometime.
Sometime.
Bye.